we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Snap it to the back. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Warriors! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And down he goes back at the 3. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Lyle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Gashing the D on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Hawaii. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Reads it, fires complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Oh, he's got some space. Warriors with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room, it's Lyle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Snagged in the middle, it's Stanley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Stanley. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Aggies in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man on the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Warriors! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. With the catch, it's Williams.
Pass on 2nd down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
28. 3rd down coming.
They'll move the wide receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Harris. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The lone back's got it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
One more play to pad the stats. Might be calling a hot route. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of